I dropped to my knees on the Shaw family doorstep because Natalie Shaw told me to. Her voice was sharp, cold, and loud enough for everyone inside to hear. "Neil," she said, "apologize to Matthew, or I'll humiliate you in front of everyone." I looked up, and Matthew, my own brother, stood behind her, wearing a smug little smile like he'd already won. That was the moment my chest went hollow, not because I was shocked, because I'd lived this nightmare before. In my last life, I spent 10 years chasing Natalie. I married her, I handed her everything, and she repaid me with the kind of betrayal that rots you from the inside out, until I died miserable and alone. Then I opened my eyes, and I was back at the exact night everything began. The night I had to choose a fiancé. My father's brother-in-arms slid 2 photos in front of me. 2 daughters from the Shaw family. Everyone expected me to choose Natalie, the second daughter. I didn't. Without hesitation, I picked the eldest, Yvonne Shaw. The room went silent. People stared like I'd lost my mind, because everyone knew I was supposed to be obsessed with Natalie. But I wasn't obsessed anymore. I was done. Natalie stepped closer, arms crossed, eyes full of contempt. "So you've set your sights on me," she said, like I was a joke. Then she lowered her voice and said something that made my blood turn cold. "I'll marry you, but my heart belongs to Matthew. As long as you stay out of our way, you can have the title of husband in name." In my previous life, she never dared say it out loud. So why was she saying it now? Because she wasn't the only one who came back. A moment later, Matthew arrived, and his eyes never left Natalie. Natalie's expression changed instantly. She rushed into his arms like the world disappeared. Matthew pretended to hesitate, just enough for show. "Natalie, you're Cole's fiancé. This isn't proper." Natalie didn't even look at me. "If he blames you," she said, "then he can forget about marrying me." They walked away hand in hand. I stood there holding Yvonne's photo, smiling to myself. Fine, take her. This time, I wasn't fighting for Natalie. I was letting her choose her own ending. Days passed. Matthew posted nonstop. Photos, captions, little hints meant to humiliate me. Natalie called, furious, demanding I apologize to Matthew like I was the one who did something wrong. I agreed. Not because I wanted peace. Because that night, both families were gathering to formalize the engagement, and I was finally going to end this, publicly. Inside the Shaw house, Natalie stood tall, already acting like she'd won. She stepped forward to take my arm. Then Frank Shaw, her father, reached out. He took my hand, and he took Yvonne's hand, and he placed them together. Yvonne's face lit up, radiant. She looked at me and asked, "Cole, are you ready to spend the rest of your life with me?"
Click the link in my bio to get the full story for free.